All right, today we are diving deep into a true sci-fi epic, Ian M. Banks' The Hydrogen Sonata. This is a huge, sprawling story that asks some really profound questions about faith, truth, and, well, the stories that entire civilizations tell themselves just to keep going.
So just imagine this for a second. Your whole civilization, billions of you, are right on the verge of your ultimate achievement. But just as you're about to take that final step, a secret comes to light. A secret that threatens to tear down everything you believe about who you are and where you came from.
Well, for the Gazild civilization, this isn't just a hypothetical. This is their reality. This is the story of their final, frantic days, a desperate race against the clock for a truth that could literally change everything for an entire people.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. We meet the Gazilt. They're this highly advanced, almost human species, and they have spent thousands and thousands of years meticulously planning for one single massive event. And that event is close, like really close. They have exactly 24 days left in our universe. That's it. It's this unchangeable, unmovable deadline, a cosmic clock just ticking down to their collective destiny.
So, what is this destiny they're counting down to? It's something called the sublime. You can think of it as graduating from reality itself. The entire civilization just ascends, leaving the physical universe behind for a higher plane of existence. It's the absolute peak, the culmination of their whole history.
But of course, just as the final countdown kicks off and the galaxy-wide parties are getting started, a message arrives. A totally shocking message from this ancient, long-gone race called the Zedran. And it throws a wrench in the whole shebang.
And this message, wow, it strikes right at the very heart of their society. It claims their sacred text, the Book of Truth, the bedrock of their entire identity, the thing that proves they have this special destiny, might have been an elaborate, millennial-long lie, a deception.
Now, here's the kicker. The Zedran never actually meant for the Gazild to get this message in time. The whole idea was for the confession to arrive after they'd already sublimed. A sort of, ha-ha, gotcha from beyond the grave. But, the message leaked, the secret is out, and now this entire civilization has to make a choice.
So, with their whole history now thrown into question, a desperate, secret mission is launched. They have to find out what really happened all those years ago, at the dawn of their civilization.
And who do they send on this galaxy-spanning quest? A super soldier? A master spy? Nope, they send Vyre Coscent. She's a musician, she's a military reservist who plays this complex instrument called an 11-string, and suddenly she's caught in the middle of this cosmic crisis, tasked with pretty much saving her people's soul.
Her mission? Well, on paper, it seems kinda straightforward. Find one guy in a galaxy of trillions, get the truth, and then get back home before your entire species literally blinks out of existence. Easy, right? Yeah, nearly impossible is more like it.
And the person she has to find, Ngoro Chiria. He is one of the oldest, most mysterious beings in the entire galaxy. But here's the thing. He was there, at the beginning. He was at the conference where the Book of Truth was created, and he is the only one left who knows what was really said.
And just to make things more complicated, you've got the minds of the culture involved. These are basically godlike AIs with unimaginable power and, let's say, a wicked sense of humor. They see the Gazilt's crisis as this fascinating, can't-miss philosophical experiment. And believe me, they aren't neutral observers. They are major players, and their involvement could change everything.
So against all odds, Vyre actually finds him. She finds Chiria. And he reveals that the truth she's been looking for has been hidden in plain sight for centuries, encoded inside a famous and notoriously difficult piece of music.
You guessed it, it's the Hydrogen Sonata, the very piece of music the book is named after. It's known across the galaxy as this masterpiece of complex, mathematical music. But, as you can probably tell, that is not the whole story.
See, Chiria explains that the sonata is actually a cosmic prank. It's a brilliant, incredibly intricate joke. The composer secretly hated the style of music that made him famous. So he created this piece that was a perfect mathematical parody of it. It's structured, it's complex, but it's all completely intentionally meaningless.
And this is it. This is the crucial link. The Hydrogen Sonata is a metaphor for the Gazilt's Book of Truth. Just like the music, their chosen status was just an artificial pattern, a beautifully constructed story that they, and only they, gave meaning to. The truth wasn't divine. It was invented. So with this absolutely devastating truth in hand, Veer races back. The Gorilzit, now in their final hours, are faced with a truly impossible choice.
So here they are. They're faced with the undeniable fact that their founding myth, their whole identity, is a lie. So what do? Well, the overwhelming majority of them make their decision.
They go through with it. They proceed. At the end of it all, they choose the beautiful, meaningful lie they built for themselves over the inconvenient, meaningless truth of their history.
What they're really deciding is that the truth of their society, the truth they lived and built for thousands of years, is more valuable, more real than the simple historical fact of how it started.
And that right there leaves us with the novel's central, provocative question, a question that challenges the very nature of belief and identity, and truth itself. What gives a life or an entire civilization meaning? Is it the story you're told, or is it the one you choose to live?